Sorry, I have an OLS meeting later.
But we haven't had lunch together in ages. How about I hang around until you're done?
Oh, the meeting's at Derek's place.
Again? How come we keep having our meetings there now?
Well, that's because we haven't found the right place since Lux moved out of Jalan Tak there. Besides, Derek doesn't mind. And Jessica chose the location.
Well, I guess it's lunch for one again. Unless...
I suppose, since I'm here anyway.
It's a bro-dad-son lunch date.
See? We haven't had one in ages.
I'll see you later. See you.
Bye, darling.
Mom, Jules is right. We've been spending an awful lot of time at Dad's.
Like I said, having the meeting there was Jessica's idea.
Really? What about when you went over yesterday? Or Sunday?
I don't like what you're implying.
Mom, you're doing it again. You shouldn't be spending so much time at your ex-husband's house. Even happy-go-lucky Jules is getting antsy.
Jules, trust me. He knows I would never do anything to hurt him.
Still, it wouldn't hurt to cut down your tea sessions at Dad's.
I will have my tea sessions wherever I want. My conscience is clear.
Thanks. Have you spoken to Yoke about your suspicions? Jessica was involved with Helen.
How can I? It's not like I have evidence.
Your evidence or not, you'll have to talk to her eventually. Better to do it sooner rather than later.
Dr. Zarif, another cup again?
Are you counting?
Yeah, actually, that's at least the 5th cup you're having. You know, anything more than 4 cups of coffee a day is bad for you.
It's fine. You're keeping track of the number of cups of coffee I'm drinking?
The other nurses told me. People are talking about it.
People with too much time on their hands.
Everyone's just worried about you.
So are we moving back in with your parents?
I think we should. After all that has happened with Adam, I want to keep an eye on Jessica. I know you're not keen.
Actually, I don't see why not. We've made up and put the past behind us, so it makes sense for us to move back in.
Telemedicine. What are your thoughts?
I don't know.
Come on, take a stance. Yay or nay?
Yay and nay.
By the way, Dr. Zarif, the prof and I are golfing on Sunday. And the club just opened up a new restaurant. Join us. Take it as an opportunity to give the prof a treat.
Yeah. And maybe bring along a friend, eh?
Think about it.
I'm running out of patience, Hawk. Just do as you're told.
Why hasn't the payment changed? There's one less of us, that means I should get a bigger cut, right?
Listen, I have no time right now. I'll deal with you later, okay?
Sounds like a heated phone call.
No, it's just an incompetent business associate. Anyway, I'm about to go and meet some of the OLS ladies to talk about Adam's charity.
I thought you were done doing business with Alan and his ilk.
I am. That was just someone that wants to collaborate with Lux.
I see. It's good. What did you say about Adam's charity again?
Well, I think that we should,
It's not that I don't trust CC, I do, but this is Derek Shelley we're talking about.
That's all in the past, Jules. They're happily divorced.
But he's Derek Shelley. Smart, brimming with charisma and dashing to boot.
Dashing? He's a grumpy old prune.
You just don't see it because he's your papa, but Derek Shelley is a real stud.
We're talking about the same Derek Shelley, right? Enjoys his Tahui way too much.
I remember the first time I met him, okay? I'd never seen someone in a hospital bed so self-assured, so commanding. As strong-willed as Celia is, sometimes I worry that Derek's charms may be getting to her. Just a little.
Mom loves you, okay?
Thank you. Yeah, I have no doubt about that, okay? But does she want me the same way Derek Shirley makes anyone want him?
Why do I get caught in conversations like this with you?
Thank you so much for coming, babies. Yoke sends her apologies. She's too busy with work to join us today.
Yoke?
Yes, she's heading the Adam Foundation under KSF.
What exactly is this foundation?
Well, ladies, as you all know, I lost my son, Adam, recently. He was the kindest person I know. So I thought, what better way to honor his memory than to set up a charity foundation in his name? And my goal is to use that foundation to build a new wing in GFPH.
That's a wonderful idea.
I hope I can count on the OLS for support.
Of course, Jess. Just leave the fundraiser to us. You know, I'm thinking maybe we can gather a few of Adam's former patients to say a few words. Like our very own Mrs. Bai.
I really appreciate the sentiments, Celia. But I would like to oversee the event myself. He was my son. I need to be the one to do this.
Yes, we understand. It would give you the closure you need.
Thanks so much, ladies. I knew you would understand.
There is Dr. Ramesh's golf and makan kaki #1. Hey, did you know Riff is buying Dr. Ramesh a big dinner this weekend? And I'm not invited.
Not by choice.
The big dinner or my invite?
The big dinner, of course.
Yeah, well, that's because it's payback, bro. Why else do you think Dr. Ramesh let you off so easily after yesterday's laparoscopic screw-up? Relax, I'm kidding. I swear, you know, ever since you agreed to marry this guy, he's gotten more humorless. Come on. Everyone knows Dr. Ramesh is just throwing his weight around because he can. His seniors did exactly the same thing to him, right? I did.
That's what Bapak said. Dr. Ramesh was quite popular with the senior doctors back in his day.
See? It's tradition. The potential big boy has to pay his dues to the established big boys.
For the last time.
Hey, one day, you'll be able to bully others for a fancy dinner too. As long as you keep screw-ups like yesterday to a minimum.
Excuse me, Natasha. Excuse me.
Natasha, how many times do I have to tell you? Put your phone away while working.
Sorry.
You spend more time looking at your phone than you have taking orders.
Sorry, handsome. Your order will be coming out soon.
I haven't ordered yet.
Is it?
Natasha, enough.
I'll get his order now.
Just go and clear the tables. I'll handle things here. So, handsome, what would you like to have?
And Jess, don't push yourself if you need any help at all.
Of course, Celia. I'm totally reliant on you. But run everything by me. I will make all the final decisions. You see, I want to make sure that everything is set up perfectly.
Of course. All that media coverage on Adam must have taken a toll on you.
It definitely has not been easy. But thankfully, I've had plenty of support from my family.
How nice.
Especially Yoke. You know, she's so busy with work, with the foundation, yet she makes time for me.
How sweet.
She's a superwoman.
Speaking of which, have you heard, ladies, of the Pew Sun's list of the top 10 CEOs in Asia? Ananya's on that list. KSUH is abuzz with the news.
It's funny. Some people get all the credit while others do all the work.
Jess, I'm not sure that's fair.
Well, we all know how Ananya got to where she is.
I'm sure Derek wouldn't agree.
Well, that's because he had a part to play in it, didn't he? Him, James, Charles, all ardent supporters of Ananya. Charles, she was engaged to, so obviously there was some bias there. Ananya sure knows how to wrap these men around her little finger.
Natasha, how are you?
I didn't order any tau hui.
It's my treat. Maybe it will make you happy again. Then you can tell me more jokes.
Sorry, handsome.
What happened?
It's my boyfriend. He just broke up with me.
How come?
We were fighting for a while. He said I never made time for him. But besides work, I need to take care of my aunt. Recently, I took less shifts so I could spend more time with him. Then suddenly, he became the busy one.
Oh.
At first, I thought it was his work. Then I found out he was actually meeting friends. When I asked him about it, he said, how come I don't trust him? I said, I make time for him, but he wants to be with his friends. Then he said, I look down on his friends. I said, I never. So we quarreled, lor. Stopped talking. Now suddenly, this breakup by text. By text and not a phone call.
That's horrible.
Maybe I deserve it. Maybe I should have paid him more attention.
No one deserves it. He should come here and at least talk to you.
Never mind. At least I have my tau hui.
I just don't get her attachment to my dad. I know she'll never cheat on Jules, but...
Auntie Celia would never.
Right. But she still looks to him like he's God. And he knows how to manipulate that.
For what?
I don't know. Any of his stupid schemes? If and when he needs something done?
You should give your mom more credit. She knows how to stand up for herself.
Didn't think you'd be a big supporter of my mom.
I just think that she's come a long way since she was completely under Derek Shelley's thumb.
Maybe she has.
How did the OLS meeting go?
Swimmingly. Anyway, thanks for taking care of the KSF side of things. I hope it hasn't affected your work.
I'm actually thinking of taking a break from KSUH.
Why? I can take back the Adam Foundation if it's too much.
It's Matt. He's still recovering and I think he needs my support.
Weren't the two of you planning to move back in with Derek and me? We can get him professional help to aid his therapy.
I don't know if he'll want that.
I don't think he would want you to put your career on hold for his sake either. Listen, this is the time for you to focus on your career. Just leave his recovery to us.
I'll think about it.
What's this about?
Yoke. She's all I have left now that Adam is gone.
Never really had a chance to say this, but sorry to hear about Adam.
No, Matthew. The reason why I objected to you and Yoke has never changed. She is a Shelley. She has obligations, duties, and a legacy to live up to. When you marry a Shelley, your life changes. You need to give them unconditional support.
I'll quit my job.
What?
That's what you want from me, right?
Yes. Look, Yoke is so worried about you that she's thinking about taking some time off work when she should be focusing on becoming CEO one day.
Being in hospital all this time gave me a lot to think about. I don't want to lose this life that Yoke and I are rebuilding. And this, I'm not sure how much of a future I have left at the force.
You've made the right decision.
So you mean to tell me that Natasha just broke up with her boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay, don't worry, okay, because I got the perfect guy to introduce to her. I'll say it.
What? Are you two gossiping behind my back?
Sorry to hear about your breakup.
Handsome, I told you not to tell anyone.
Don't be mad at him. He was just asking me for help.
Help? With what?
Help to find you another boyfriend.
Aya, why is so extra? I just broke up with my ex. Why would I want to find another one so soon?
So you won't be sad anymore.
I don't need another guy. I'm done with guys. All they do is play with your feelings and dump you.
How?
Wow.
This is Paul. He works for me.
Vixen can introduce you. You want?
No. I said I'm done.
Ask him to come here and try our tau hui.
Good idea. Then you can check him out at the same time. No obligations.
You all do anyhow, How come he's so handsome but no girlfriend? Surely got something wrong with him.
Derek, we have decided to move in.
That's great news. We're moving back in with the two of you.
We're gonna take Adam's room so he doesn't have to move between apartments when we come over for dinner. And I would feel a lot better if he wasn't left home alone all the time.
Fine.
And I understand that Matthew also has made another big decision. Quitting the police?
This again? No.
Actually, I agree. Even if the investigations of my alleged drug taking ends, my career will still be affected.
Matt, you can't be serious.
This way, I don't have to stress about recovering quickly and you don't have to worry as much.
And when you do recover, we can always find you something to do at KSQH. Right, Derek?
If that's what he wants. Maybe in the same position, before Shelley Holdings became KSUH.
I'm sure you can aim higher than that.
Leaving the police force and working at KSUH, that's a big decision for a guy like you.
No thanks.
Come on, if you want to be a part of it, you have to graduate from here. I've never ever seen you and Jessica agree on anything before.
But I guess we both just want what's best for you.
I thought your career with the police force was important to you.
I never said it wasn't.
Well, I remember the last time leaving your career was brought up, you were wholly against it. But now you're just gonna roll over and do what you're told?
But the last time I wasn't in a wheelchair.
If I find out you're up to something, or worse, if you ever hurt Yoke in any way...
Derek, I want nothing more than to support and protect Yoke. Even if it means agreeing with Jessica.
Is Jessica making you agree with her?
Nobody's making me do anything. Except you making me drink this.
I can't tell you how much of a relief it is now that Matthew has finally come to his senses.
I'm not sure he should quit his job to join KSUH.
Yo, Matthew is doing this for you. Don't let his sacrifice go to waste.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
Think about this. When he is fully recovered, you will have his support in the company.
It would shift the power to me.
And now, there's nothing stopping you from giving your work your all. Promise me that you won't waste this opportunity, Yo. You have so much potential, I would hate to see it go to waste.
Yes, I promise.
I'm glad to hear that. You have been sidelined in that company for far too long. KSUH belongs to the Shelleys. And you will be the one to take it back.
I'll try my best.
That's all I'm asking. With Adam gone, you are all that I have left. You need to take your rightful place at the top. That's all I ask of you.
Cece, our marriage is the most important thing in the world to me.
Me too.
That's why I want us to do everything we can to make it work.
Of course. What's not working?
That means being honest with each other about how we feel.
But we are.
Okay, then tell me what I'm feeling right now, Cece. Okay, no. So I'll share my feelings with you first. Whenever I see you and Derek together, I get a little worried.
Why? You know Derek is in my past.
I know. I trust you.
Then what are you worried about?
It's just that Derek is such a dreamboat. Anyone would fall for him again and again.
Don't be silly, Jules. How can he worm his way into my heart when he's already full of you?
But then why are you spending so much time with him?
Because Derek is an old friend who needs my support.
But Derek has Jessica, doesn't he?
He doesn't. Jess is so self-centered, too self-centered to be a good wife to him. That's why the rest of us need to step up.
I suppose even someone like Derek Shelley needs support sometimes.
Exactly. I'm supporting him as an old friend.
But you don't have to do it alone, okay? I want to support Derek too.
I'm sure you can in your own way.
No, I want us to do it together. Whenever you go and see Derek, I want to go with you. You know what they say, right? Like, 3 heads are better than 2.
I don't know, Jules. You know, Derek is a bit of a private person.
Please. It'll make me feel a lot better if I was right there with you. Do it for me, Cece. For us.
Okay, fine.
It's done. We're moving back in.
Turned out easier than I thought.
Yo, are you sure about this? You sure about going against your own mother?
Honestly, no. I'm not sure. But I can't let her continue hurting the people around us.
I'm not sure I can let you put yourself in danger like that. We should report this.
Matt, she keeps getting away. The police can't get her, but I can. Please, I need your support. Thank you.
Then tell me, you don't remember what day it is, do you?
It's our anniversary.
You remember?
Why? Why are you so excited?
Your papa remembered it was our anniversary today.
So?
It's a big deal. He finally remembered. I'm going to ask him to meet me at the spot that we first met.
Don't. You're not married to him anymore.
I'm going. Bye-bye.
What about Jules?
Jules will be fine. Just don't say anything to him.